The Madlanga Commission is grinding through evidence this week that shows how tender fraud and crooked procurement in the police and justice departments have drained billions from the fiscus. For ordinary South Africans, that is not some distant scandal in Pretoria. It lands straight in the pockets of families trying to get by in townships and rural areas where the state is supposed to deliver basics. Take policing. Testimony so far points to senior officers signing off inflated contracts for vehicles and equipment that never arrived or arrived broken. The result on the ground is simple. Fewer working patrol cars in places like Khayelitsha, Soweto and Umlazi. Residents say response times to house breakings and hijackings have stretched from minutes to hours or days. A spaza owner in Orange Farm told the Commission's investigators that after 3 break-ins with no police visit, he now pays private security $800 a month just to keep the doors open. That money used to go to stock or school fees. Multiply that by thousands of small traders and the daily economy shrinks. Hospitals feel it too. Money meant for medical supplies has been siphoned through ghost suppliers linked to the same networks. At clinics in the Eastern Cape and Limpopo, patients report waiting months for basic antibiotics or blood pressure tablets because stock is missing. One mother from Mdantsane described taking her child to 3 different facilities before finding paracetamol. When the state cannot keep shelves filled, people turn to private chemists or traditional healers, both more expensive. The Commission's documents show these shortfalls are not random. They trace back to contracts awarded to politically connected companies that delivered nothing. Transport and roads are another direct hit. Funds for maintaining rural gravel roads and fixing potholes in secondary cities have been diverted. Taxi operators in Polokwane and Bloemfontein say they are replacing suspensions and tires twice as often because the routes are wrecked. That cost gets passed to commuters through higher fares. A domestic worker earning R4,500 a month now spends nearly R600 on transport instead of R400 2 years ago. The Commission heard how one road maintenance tender in KwaZulu-Natal was awarded at double the realistic price, with the difference allegedly split among officials and middlemen. Unemployment stays stubborn partly because of this. Young people applying for learnerships or small business grants run into the same captured systems. When procurement is rigged, legitimate small contractors lose out to fronts. The street-level effect is visible in every township. More young men standing on corners because the promised public works never materialized. The Commission is producing facts, not just noise. That is useful. But ordinary people have heard inquiries before. What matters is whether the evidence leads to arrests and recovered money that actually returns to service budgets. Right now the pattern is familiar. Big names named, some suspensions, then slow court processes while the damage continues. Families cannot wait another 5 years for better policing or medicine. They feel the theft every time a child goes to school without transport. Every time a clinic runs out of insulin. Every time a hijacking goes unpunished. The Commission's work shows the rot is deep and deliberate. For the person queuing at a government office or walking home in the dark, the only test that counts is whether anything changes on the street by next year. So far the signs are mixed at best.